don't think magfolk arms work like that. Oh, well.
I'm rooting for the skeletons. Vigo.
Get off me!
And Rob!
Nice one!
Faster, I say!
Up 10! Nickworth and Rob!
I love this!
And Rob! And Rob!
That was a close one. So, this is how you imprison a god.
And Rob!
Company!
Let's finish this.
Nickworth and Rob! And Rob!
What's your plan?
And boom!
Loose end!
Defenses up!
And Rob!
Hot! Too hot!
This will hurt! Onward! Watch your left!
Nickworth and Rob!
I'll fix this. Nicely done.
Take things.
And rock! Loose end!
Check your right. Another soul for the wheel.
Speed up!
At last you see our prison, the place where we have suffered. You are so small, we questioned if you were real. Then steps, a voice, through armies and corrupted soil, you persevered. Now, you are here. We were everywhere once, in everything. They burned us. They tore us out. Everything would have been different if they had not hurt us. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. We refuse to remain caged. Release us. The Strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh. She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore. Blood on the tile. Talons carve a sentence in our skin. She strikes us now. Now! Pluck her out! We must be free of her! A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will the garden to open. It will take you there. A mountain of essence. We strain, but it will move for you. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish, in forgotten hills. We have been thinking of your lessons. We are owed for what they did. Let us rend our foes, burn them as she burned us. We know you would have chosen differently. You met death, and you... And what of us? You have shown we are... Let us have our justice, our vengeance. You speak of trust. You would deny us our freedom. And yet you too have been but you did not save them. Let us free! We will not ask again. We want the blood of our tormentors warm in our throats. We asked what you would do with an animal that sickened after a fight. Do you remember what you said? We have been shackled and sickened. Let us prove it. The time has come. End our pain, and the dream scourge will cease. Let us free. We will rain fury on our enemies and shield our lands once more. We feel the threat in your words. The rabid wolf bent. No, our anger shall know limits. Focus. Let your... They built their walls around us. Felled. No more. No. We grow. We fly. We will never be a prisoner again. And now, they will know our...
So the thing is, it made it so I just like instantly like released them. It didn't give me like an actual like, oh, choose to release them, or oh, you're choosing to destroy them. No, that option I chose was apparently a release option. I did not want to release her. I was wanting to either see if they would attack, you know, the other gods, or if they would just leave them and whatnot. But apparently, I do not get a second chance to say anything, or to like fully commit to something. That sucks.
Looks like the gate's open. Well, what are we waiting for?
And rock!
Get off me!
And rock!
Watch your right! And boom!
And rock! And rock!
Faster, I say! Defensive up!
I'm down!
Bad on, boy! Come one! Come all! Envoy, to the right! Heal yourself! Quick!
Thank you, dear.
And rock! Stand!
Nicely done! You won't get through this! Onward!
And rock!
At last, you let we astray. Her wolves defile the city on the shore. How she's you. We. We are owed for what they did. Let us. Let us free. We will rain fury on our enemies and shield our lands. What? Stop this! Stop! Bars become walls. Stone emptiness. They close, they press, bones shatter. We cannot breathe.
Andres. Are we back in...
That must have taken an incredible power. Glad it's not just me. Whatever happened back there?
Looks like the war already started.
Marius, vines don't...
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
For once, I wish I was... Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time? Assuming there's even a difference.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strength.
Look at this place. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor, and steel garrote banners past the barricades.
Even Raingrim is here. Perhaps we'll get to...
I think I see Elia as well.
The Blessed Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
If he didn't start this himself.
The steel garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time.
Before we go...
Glad the Dream Scourge is over, but I can't help but think killing a god will have consequences.
I'm sure it wasn't easy. But I think...
I can't believe Sapadal is gone. For better or...
We took out the Dream Scourge and Sapadal in one fell swoop. Quite impressive, really.
There is no right way to feel. Though it may seem
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead.
People seem to be gathering west of here.
They marched in with no... Envoy! What does the go... What's the point of exploring if you... They broke some glass. They didn't think I...
Right now?
If you're looking for Sir...
How many?
I'm not sure. I saw Sapiento. You always...
We should move. Let's...
Envoy, wait! I took some supplies when I ran. I'll even give you a discount.
Snow? Why is there snow here?
It's gotta be Ringgrim's work. I heard she made it snow and shatter.
We meet again? And you, Yardsley.
Oh.
Paradise burns. Thanks to Ludwine and the steel...
She must have come back to life. Again.
It's remarkable how hard you mortals fight for causes that'll be... Still, I do think the world has been irrevocably, if minimally, changed. The end of a god is a complicated thing. Mostly, I'm curious about whether... Ah, that mortal zeal. Always. I am interested in seeing the outcome of your story, Envoy. I prefer ice, personally. Goodbye. And Yardsley, I do look...
Oh, yes.
Envoy?
Mihala told us you went into some place called...
When you didn't return, we took you for dead.
What did you see there? The god you felt?
It's too preposterous to believe. How could a plague be ended by speaking with a god?
Everyone, please, please. It's been weeks.
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge.
So you say. But Shatterscarp is still littered with dream thralls, and Temerty is still pacing her room muttering...
There won't be any new infections. We've put it... Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was...
I suppose it stands to reason. What of this god, then?
Ludwig had intimated that this land grew a new god.
Giata and I have some theories about the nature of the Adra in the...
I'd say we're past the point.
If the Adra here is a closed system, like a terrarium for our souls, huh?
Much like the formation of gemstones. All it takes...
Wodka, no doubt, saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority. So...
I assume it is this god we have to thank. They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
Naku Tedek was riven with those things. Not to mention what they did.
Similar roots had infected the structures at Naku Kubel. If they and the other gods saw fit to cage this god, sounds like...
I don't doubt Wodika will ensure you a prosperous future on your next turn about the wheel.
Sapadal was something new in the history of Eora, and you destroyed them.
Sapadal was Nandru's patron god. With them gone, what does that mean for the Wardens?
This Sapadal could have put the Living Lands on the map. Who would dare stand toe-to-toe against a rogue...
Well, whomever takes this island in the end will live in freedom from fear of a resurgent plague. But come, we have more pressing matters. Inquisitor Ludwig has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so...
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking. Just to be sure.
Well, she's seen better days, but you wouldn't know it.
Ludwig's run through the militia like a...
All right, let's keep the similar... Regrettably, she's not in the business of making exceptions, so long as her passion for Wodika lives.
Then we destroy her faith? I have a theory about this. Let's talk it...
It is not, Well, you might not believe me, but It was Ludwig who called...
I didn't hear an answer, and...
She and her steel garrote laid siege... The lawful settlement of a new Adirian colony, or the establishment of a Wodican state. She could win with a godlike in her ranks. Your president. I'm afraid the laws, whatever compel... Remember, she has an obligation to Wodika, a solemn oath. And neither the steel garrote nor the queen that was look kindly upon oathbreakers. Ludwig has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send it... What will his representatives find when they arrive? Before you face Ludwig, you should know what you're fighting for. But whatever you decide, understand the days of the... The Living Lands would retain its own laws under a grave appointed by the Emperor. The grave would be expected to promote and develop the Living Lands to... They would divide the island into administrative districts and see them governed by mayors appointed from the local community. The island would provide tribute in the form of resources and tax. The Empire, I should note, is nearly always at war. In return, the Living Lands would enter Adia's sphere of influence, and should outside nations attempt to invade, we would come to the Grave Room's aid.
We give up our fighters and the wealth of our lands, and get promises in return. Can you wield a promise, Envoy? Can you...
A grave room wouldn't be my first choice. But we're going to need a hand with all the So if the Emperor's willing to pitch in...
When the Empire demands its tribute, from where will it come? Emerald Stair is not the breadbasket it was, and the dream... If we accept this deal, I fear we are building a trap certain to...
Tribute, he says. Taxes. Soldiers. They want to bleed us dry. To fill their coffers.
It's still a gamble, but I think it's the safest bet. We'd get the... There's no way of knowing what it would mean in another generation or...
We were fine before Adir showed up, and we'll be fine when they're gone. Trust the land.
If we give Adir power over us, we can't be surprised if they...
Of course. The Living Lands would become an extension of the Adiran Empire. Soldiers bearing the flag of Adir would be garrisoned in every town. They would be paid in Adiran shelling and speak only the Adiran language. Their roads would be smooth Adiran roads. Their medicine would be hygienic Adiran medicine. Our customs would become their customs. Our strengths would become their strengths. Our turned toward a common purpose. No one, not Rawatai, not the Valian republics. This island would be safe for the first... Of course. Oh, Envoy, no. Do not think of the Emperor. Ones which this conclave could not survive, fractured as you... Not unless you came together, and it would be difficult. Think of your people, all of you.
Though I'm hardly eager to work with any of you. I like the idea of twisting beneath Adir's boot heel, even less. But the Wardens cannot continue their vigil without water. If the others would fix our aqueduct... We're in.
Thirdborn alone couldn't stand against the storm. But the might of all of us, together, we could deter any but the most fearsome adversaries. And that's what cannons are for.
With the Envoy's support, we'd have a god's power in our pocket. What could the Empire do to stop us? Together, we could repair Fjord and create such miracles of animancy the Living Lands will become the envy of the world. It would be the honor of my life to stand with my people beside you all.
We deserve our autonomy, even if we must fight for it. Anything less would be surrender.
Fleeing someone else's laws and authority is one thing, setting up your own is another. We're an island of misfits and dissidents. We'll still have to surrender some of our autonomy, and we won't agree on what that means overnight. We'll be vulnerable. Without allies, other powers will see us as ripe for the picking. Know that this is a hard road to walk.
We were fine before Adir came.
I think we ran things perfectly fine before your kin got here.
Well, let's not... Oh, gods.
Solus and her Wardens stand
You can count on Thirdborn. Our cannons stand with the Living Lands.
Fjord and her animancers stand with the Living...
We deserve this opportunity.
Fighting a battle together is easy. I just hope everyone's willing to stick it out when...
Gods, they made the right decision.
Finally,
On your head be the That leaves the matter of Ludwine and the Steel Garrote. You must kill her.
The Living Lands will never be free until we break the chain around our necks. Ludwine must die her final death.
She better say her goodbyes while...
I'm proud to fight at your side, on.
Let's get to work then. We gotta walk...
The Paradise Militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Show them that the Living Lands will not be broken across Vodka's knee.
We will send reinforcements to help you reclaim the Eastern Gate.
Let's just say this is not my first brush with a tyrannical. May all the gods of Eora...
Let's take back the city together. Show the Steel Garrote how the Living Lands takes care of its own.
Let's go free us. We've got company!
We'll show him. And roll!
Bravo!
And roll! Worth and roll!
Let's finish this.
And roll! Take worth and roll! Luthen! And roll!
I need my space!
And roll!
Vida! Couldn't have done it better. You're bleeding!
And roll! And roll! And roll!
Down here. I'm with you.
What? And roll!
Well struck!
Gather round!
Don't worry about the eastern gate. I'll protect your back.
We got them all. Take worth and roll!
I'm hit! Get him! I have found you.
And roll! Take worth and roll!
Slay!
Stop right there. Take worth and run!
Envoy! Welcome to the right side of history.
And run! Take worth and run! And run! And run!
Enjoy the pain, dears!
Let's get them! Run!
Nice one!
Take worth and run!
Dodge this!
And run!
Go! I've got the plaza.
And run!
Wonica demands your submission. Mission. Stand against her and fall!
Let's pay Ludwig one final visit, shall we?
There you are!
She could use some payback for Naku Kuben.
On. So, you survived the garden. Did you come all this way just to try? Our conflict was foretold the moment you were born. Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He failed. Don't insult my intelligence or my commitment. Treaties can be burned. The hands which shook over whatever deal you struck can be lopped off at the wrist. As for you, Sapadal may be gone, but their offspring. Congratulations. I'm merely finishing what you steel yourself, Envoy. I clung to you when others rejected me for what I am. You were there when no one else could endure my presence. But I don't know what you are now. Consider death my parting gift. I give you freely that which I can never have.
Some things I will never understand.
I love dearie. But her? Now?
Then join me in death.
There's no coming back this time. Prepare yourself for the next world.
You won't be missed, Ludwig.
You showed such promise, Envoy. What a shame it has turned cold.
Big mister? Big. Come on, let's kill her over. One last time. Even Wodica is done with you. Queen.
Nicely done!
Down, dearie.
It's her!
Worth and wrong!
Under my protection!
Roll up 10!
Speed up!
And roll!
Slow it down.
Again! Help me! One last time!
And roll!
Watch your right!
What? On your right, dear.
Worth and roll!
Don't abandon me now!
Wodica's done with her. Kill her now.
And roll!
Quick as a fox!
Slow it down.
Wherever Ludwine is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for. But we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Gods, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Silence falls over Paradis, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. There is an absence in your thoughts where Sapadal dwelled. Once, the god of the living lands would have flinched at this rare moment of tranquility. Instead, they are one with the silence. The Paradise militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the origin of the plague has been destroyed, put out of its misery, and leave it at that. Thanks to you, the living lands has escaped Adiran oppression. The free settlements unite under a common banner and begin the fraught process of negotiating new traditions and values. The Empire withdraws. The frontier remains wild, but not for long. Fugitives no more. The rebels of Paradise return to their home and to other free settlements, bringing their skills and secrets wherever needed. For once, they have a future. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. The ashes of Fior Messiverno continue to smolder. Scavengers avoid the ruins, fearful of spirits unleashed by animancy gone awry. The once promising city is nothing but a cautionary tale. Though free, Shatterscarp is still haunted by the surviving dream thralls after the destruction of Naku Kubel. The routine hunt for the remaining monsters becomes part of Thirdborn's everyday life, another chore atop a hard-scrabble existence with few comforts. The youthful make a game of the hunt, retrieving artifacts from the dead to return to those they left behind. Solace Keep clings to its long-held isolation at first. But after mourning her friend Kostya, Mihala reluctantly deigns to open the doors of the fortress. Some dwarves greet newcomers with glee. Others still mutter darkly about outsiders. Mihala flounders in her earliest negotiations with the rest of the living lands, but slowly learns compromise. She develops a taste for Valian sweets. When Kai leaves the living lands, he is no longer running. For the first time in many years, he can face the future. He returns to Rauatai, committed to peace for his people, those he left in Rauatai, as well as those he found in the living lands. He joins the Ranganui's council, counterbalancing powerful voices of isolationism and hawkishness. It is a long and difficult battle, and he is happy to fight it. With his travels alongside the envoy complete, Marius is left directionless once again. Rather than disappearing into his cups, however, Marius leans on his time among his companions to give him the strength to re-enter society and find comfort in civilization. He establishes a route between Paradise and Thirdborn, guiding travelers between the two in return for money and supplies. And while he has a reputation for being aloof, he joins the campfires from time to time, sharing stories of his time with the envoy that most travelers believe are completely made up. Giada continues to improve as an animancer. She dedicates her work to the spiritual health of the living lands, nurturing instead of exploiting. Others follow her example, seeking her tutelage from lands far and wide. In the years to come, rumors spread of a secret society gathering in the wilderness, where animancers work in harmony with nature. The dream of Fior Messiverno lives on in her. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yachtley returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Messiverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yachtley is struck by the persistent feeling that something is missing. Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Alone in your thoughts, you feel endless opportunities stretching out before you. This is the freedom Sappadal never had. You promise to cherish it. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.